Hello Aquarius, I'm Melinda Nail Fanatic and I'm going to do your reading for May 2016, and I'm just asking the universe, love source, God, to give us information for your overall love, peace, and happiness. And the card that comes out of this deck we want for your spiritual aspect, the aspect of your spirituality. So let's see what are the energies that come out for us for May of 2016 for Aquarius. Okay, this is interesting. Was gonna put them back in, but right away I got the sense that I shouldn't. I've been doing one card for all of the signs, and in these three I need to read all three for you, for spirituality. So rebuilding, dreams coming true, and control. So with these three in the spiritual, I would say that you're going through a lot of changes right now, and so it looks like something is falling apart that you thought might have been real, but it is something that, although it may have been real for the time, whatever it was, there's something that is unsteady in its foundation, and so it's being brought down so that something more sustainable, more steady, more true can be built up on that same base. And we're talking about spirituality, so maybe you've had an enlightened understanding of something that completely shook some of your foundational beliefs. Maybe there's some realizations of some truths that you've been holding on to in your past, beliefs and concepts that you've been holding on to, which now you've moved out of those consciousness to a new level of consciousness. It has something to do with dreams coming true. Maybe maybe you literally had a dream, and then you're starting to see how it manifests and how you're in control of what you're bringing based on what you've been focusing on. And so now that doesn't allow for other beliefs of things being only for certain people, or for the lucky, or you have to be born into it, or something like that. Maybe something like that is changing in you, and now you're realizing that, no, I'm in control of this, and it's all dependent on what am I focused on. Because if we look at this guy here, this is drawing my attention to this area here, which is for the third eye, and then the focus here is on the eyes, and so what are you focused on? And I feel like you're having a new understanding that is affecting your spiritual beliefs. Maybe you're very new to watching these types of videos, or even being open to cards. Maybe in the past you were never even open to cards. Maybe this is the first time you've seen a video for all I know. Something like that is totally possible, I feel like, with these cards that came out right here. And like I said, I've been pulling one card for all the signs. You're the first one, or those three cards, and when I thought about putting it back, it's like, no, just read them just like they fell. So that's what I did. And romance. Let's see, one card for Aquarius for May 2016 for your love, peace, and happiness reading. Romance. One card for Aquarius for May 2016. Okay, this one right here. Creativity. Romance. If you look at this woman, she's very beautiful, and the way she has her hands, very sensual, like a feeling of longing maybe in her face. And with this being in the romance sector, is there something that you've been wanting, either in your existing relationship, or if you're single and there is no relationship, I feel like maybe there's something you've been wanting. Are you communicating about that, is what my first idea pops up. The first message I have is, are you communicating out that what you're really wanting? I feel like if there's something that you're missing in your relationship that is feeling like there's some sort of lack, you're trying to bring it out, but I feel like you can even voice this, and that's going to help you make a lot of ground, because you can think it all out, and it's good to do the visualization part of it, but you can also put inspired action behind that. So be open to feeling the inspiration to take certain actions to help you bring out what you want. sometimes people don't know what they like, so they think, oh, I don't like that, I'm not into that, or whatever. And sometimes it just takes exposure to something to realize what they really want. Well, not even sometimes, because if you really think about it, like, you didn't know anything when you were born. You didn't know what you liked, and everything that you like now, you had to be exposed to it. So maybe there's something in your romantic relationship, if it's a strong one and you're together and everything is great, then, but there's still something there. And also, I just feel like you're really, really beautiful right now. Really, really beautiful. The way you're carrying yourself, I'm getting like you're carrying yourself in a very beautiful way. If you're a man, you're holding yourself up, looking and appearing to be very capable and strong and confident. And the same if you're a woman, with, of course, added sensuality, and the man just add a little bit more masculinity in there. I just feel like you're in your romantics, you are taking charge of yourself to be creating ways that you can, if you're single, meet somebody and be ready for it. I feel like you're the person who is creating the opportunity to be in the places where you would meet the type of people that you like to meet. And if you haven't been, and this isn't resonating with you when I say it that way, then I would say that is the advice for you: to adorn yourself. Dress the way that you like to dress. I'm not saying go outside of what's normal for you, but how you always feel good, you know? Some people like to dress up a lot, some people don't. But take care of yourself the way you would to make yourself feel good and feel like you look right. And then go someplace where it has to do with one of your interests, because if you're single, I feel like you have the opportunity this month to meet somebody that you really are compatible with. And if you haven't done it according to your own personal interests and hobbies that make you unique from anyone you've ever been with before, the thing about you that the last person didn't understand, respect, or receive about you, if you would embrace that part of yourself, you might find somebody else in an event of that sort, or a place where there's that type of gathering. And let me get into your family card. Oops. Okay, so one card for family for Aquarius for May 2016, for overall love, peace, and happiness, so that they may benefit themselves. Aquarius, May 2016 for family. One card. Aquarius, May 2016. This one. Oh my God. Okay, creative. Okay, so creativity and creative. Are you catching a flow here? Are you seeing the synchronicity? Romance and family is obviously closely interlinked right now. Maybe some family situation is having a bearing on your romantic life. Maybe you have extra family members around that you're not accustomed to having around, and that may be affecting an existing relationship where you're living together. If that's the case, I would say create opportunities to go outside of your home. If they must be there, you must not sometimes. And so go find some place to run wild and free, like these beautiful unicorns here are. But see, the thing in this one, though, is this little fairy, I don't know if you can see it good, but this little fairy, she's sitting there and she's focused on something. And by her thoughts, these unicorns are forming from the water. So what this is telling you is that what you're thinking about, you're able to create. And with water, water symbolizes emotions. So your emotions are what you're using as your main source for creation. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling about your family? How are you feeling about them being there? If it's a temporary situation, sometimes it starts out great and then it kind of bombs into some craziness because people start to miss the point that there's an opportunity for us to be together right now. If it's all good at home, then you by all means are fully active in that reality. You're providing different experiences for the family to enjoy together. It may be as simple as making a meal together or cleaning up a mess together. It could be going out to a park. It could be that you and your family are traveling to the ocean to go sit by the waves and enjoy time running in the water. It could be your family doing that. Even if it's not physically doing that, I feel like if your family and everything is good, that you're either, if you're not doing it, you're being encouraged to take the chance to do it. What are your interests and hobbies? What are the family's interests and hobbies? Parents, what are your children's interests and hobbies? You want to support these things. We all have talents, and those talents, when we embrace them, they bring all the side effects of wonderful things, especially financial blessings. But you get that naturally when you embrace your passions and your talents. So there was a lot in that. I hope that this message resonates with you. With this spirituality, though, what you're focused on, you're really, whatever you're focusing on, you're really creating what you're thinking on. And so you really want to be deliberate in your choice of what you're allowing your mind and your eyes and your ears to hear, see, and focus on, and think on, feel about. What are you feeling about? Because you have the universe in the palms of your hands, and it all takes form based off of your point of focus. So thank you very much. Like, share, subscribes. Thank you for all you do for me. Until next time, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine.